Wow. It's 6 o'clock on the 17th of January. It's a Friday night and we're back. And this is the 33rd Latent Space Live. Hello in cars. Good to see you. Good to see you. And thanks to everybody who's dropping in. It's a little bit buggy. I can't really tell how many people are watching half the time. The numbers jump up and down all over the place. But I don't normally talk about that. So, moving on. I got some good stuff for you. New custom nodes, an all new video model, which we've already looked at, but hopefully this time will actually work better because they've updated the code. And a new sort of online editing feature, which looked really cool, and I'm going to have a little mess around with tonight, or at least I'm going to try. So pretty much tonight we're going to be taking a look at some new video nodes I've created. I'll probably have a stab at creating a timecode node for fun. And then we got video noise, which is going to be fun as well. That one works great. And also some new audio visualization stuff. So, oh, and also we got new tracks. Let's just cover that stuff. So they're already on the radio station. If you go over to the inside line, you'll notice that there's 5 new albums which are going to come out next week. You basically have to schedule them a week in the future, but they'll be on Spotify. We'll get the link up. So we're going to be looking at Video Noise Factory, Winamp Viz, and Winamp Viz V2. The best thing about V2 is the effects themselves are external plugins, which I've used .viz extension, and they go inside the Viz folder. Okay, so you know, this is a new one. It's like the thing with Video Noise Factory. It's the first hybrid node where I've combined the concepts of 2 nodes I already wrote. So what I wanted Noise Factory, which we recently built last night. We want to turn Noise Factory into a video noise, because I don't know if you remember, I was sat there trying to inject noise into the like the latent, and I couldn't do it. So I was like, well, what if we can? So this is my first steps towards seeing if this is going to be something useful or just, you know, makes a pretty sequence of images. But yeah, it does film noise effect and Noise Factory at the same time. So you end up with a sequence of animated noise, which is pretty cool. I think it might be useful. I expect I'll be making another version of this. but I don't know what direction to take it in until I've used it more. So yeah, just to go back, the names of the new albums were Jazzy, Sleepy, Outwiped, and Study 5 and Study 10. Now they're going to be playing on the show tonight, so you might just hear a couple of those tracks. They were on as the intro, actually, just by luck. Winamp Viz. I decided I wanted to recreate the Winamp visualizer plugin thing. So I tried to make a basic node, which has some presets in it, and then I made those presets external. So if you check here, my Viz folder, you can just about see the path there. The Comfy UI, custom nodes, DJZ nodes, Viz in all caps, and then you've got .viz files. They're just Python, okay? It's just Python, and I wrote up a README in the folder. If you go to that folder, there's a README, and it explains everything about it, how to create new ones and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure you can go crazy with this, and you could probably get LLM to help you build it as well. So, you know, I'm trying to basically create the Winamp visualization plugins system in Comfy UI for fun. I thought it would be a cool challenge, and it does work, but you can have some problems. But anyway, like I say, I've given these 13 default .viz, so you've got some examples to work with. And yeah, I think that's just about it from that point. So let's jump in to the Comfy. Alright, so first up, Noise Video Factory. As you can see, it makes a video of noise. Right now it's set to RGB turbulence. I'm going to put it on plasma for fun. Let's see, have we got turbulence? Yeah, we've got turbulence. I'm going to put turbulence up. I got it at 4 frames per second playback, and I'm only generating 12 frames. You can also change the flicker preset with a math expression, because like I said, this is the V2 version of Noise Factory and Film Grain together, because I figure that the Film Grain stuff influences the noise, and so you'll end up with an animation, right? Anyway, that was the idea behind it. It seems to work, and like I said, you've got all these different patterns, right? If it's on subtle, custom, vintage, so I could have it on unstable signal. If I said custom, it would use the formula, by the way. But I should have done it on unstable signal, because that would make it even more obvious. The turbulence was the V2 big feature, and the expression was the V2 feature. This is quite a cool node. Like, obviously you have to set it to whatever height and width that you actually need to work with, but the idea is to inject this into a VAE or something. I wanted to do latent noise injection with video, if it's even possible. Do you know what I mean? So I thought I'll make the node that can do it, and then if you can use it, great. If you can't, well, what are you going to do? But the idea is to make different types of noise, and it's all vibrant color noise. You know, it's not like the type of noise that you might normally expect, because we're doing experiments. We don't even know if it's worth doing, but it's easy to include some normal like purlin and stuff like that in here, and then still have all of this. So experimental stuff. There we go, look at that, that's gorgeous. So it's playing back at 4 frames per second, remember, so it's in like super slow motion right now. But we made 12 frames in plasma with turbulence at 1, and then we're using, I think we were just using the subtle preset. So if I go with the unstable signal preset, I love it. Looks great. Plasma video noise. Okay, and then I'll just start talking about the next node while it's cooking this. Might be worth putting a progress bar in on this. What do you guys think? So Winamp Viz is an attempt to simulate the audio plugin, right? So I've just got me saying they're going to ban cars by 2030, right? And then I'm putting it into 512 by 512, 14 FPS, playback at 14 FPS, okay? And we got all these different settings. So like which one was it that I like? Which one was it that I like? Was it... There's one that was like 2 galaxies. Was it this one? Wait. Hang on. Oh yeah, that's right. This is the older one. Okay, I'll just keep it simple then. So Spectrum. Got to queue it up and wait for the other thing to finish. But yeah, for this one, it gives you sensitivity, smoothing, max frames, so you can like limit it. If you're giving it a long audio track, you can stop it going crazy if you don't want to. And then obviously the FPS. Alright. So, and there you go. We've got ourselves a... What are we on? Rainbow, Spectrum. And we got different types. So I'm trying to emulate the old Winamp stuff. It's interesting. It seems to just keep going up though. Sometimes I wonder how accurate it actually is. Let's do a different one, like circular wave. There we go. So you see what I mean? Electrolab, welcome. Throttlemouth, welcome. Thanks for joining. So yeah, it's like Winamp visualizer, but this was my V1, so this is the one that's just like, you know, I'm just testing to see if it'll work basically, and then I got it to work and made the V2. But if that's working, right? So this is the other one. We already looked at this in case you missed it. It was Noise Video Factory, so it combines the noise film grain V2 with video noise, Noise Factory V2, and that means you get the expression on the noise, you get the preset if you want to do the preset, or you can go custom, you know, like that. And then there's a grain seed and a noise seed, because obviously there's like 2 things going on here. And then you got the noise type. So this one is plasma video noise, right? Now I don't know how useful that is, but I was thinking, because I was trying to do it the other day and it was like, oh, it must be this long. So I was like, well, I could actually create it now. I think it would take ages because it's quite intense, right? But we'll probably be able to make it better. But at the moment, like I said, for generating a short, I'm only using it 12 frames, 4 frames per second now. So it's quite slow, but it does what I wanted it to do anyway. I don't know how useful it will actually be yet, but the concept was create a sequence of noise, you know, for putting into generations basically is the experiment. But I had to create this to be able to do the test. But it's in the pack, so there it is. And then this one's pretty self-explanatory, but the one I wanted to spend a bit of time on was this one, which is the V2. And the big difference with the V2 version is quite subtle. You can't even see it. Because if you look at the 2 of them, they look the same. Oh yeah, and thanks for the llama suggestion. Big shout out to the Winamp gang. But yeah, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to emulate the plugins, the visualization plugins section. So that means that with the difference with V2 is it doesn't actually have anything in it. Okay. These are all files. So if I go to my folder, DJZ Nodes Viz, I mean, you'll get all of these when you get the node pack, right? But the .viz files are what we're looking at. So it's actually loading files here, .viz files. And this is the one which has the spiral. Is it spiral analyzer? Oh. Let's see it. Is it going to take a while? Oh, I forgot to cap it off. So it's going to do the whole 3 seconds. I'm stupid. That's alright. I think it's like a 4-second long clip. So at 30 frames per second, that's 120 frames. But yeah, you can see here, successfully loaded, so it'll tell you. And like I said, if I go over to if you look in the folder, there's a README with the viz files, which explains how the code is set out, how you can make your own, right? And if you don't understand any of this, you can feed this into an LLM as your base prompt, right? So it's like you start the convo with this prompt and then say, you know, here's an example of an effect which has already been made. I want to do something else, and then see if he can make it. And it's just Python, it's just a Python file, no tricks, saved as .viz. That's all it is. So I'm hoping that, you know, lots of people will end up making their own visualizations by simply cloning my code and telling a ChatGPT to variate on it or something, right? Because there's more effects than I can even remember. So I thought, why not make a plugin system and give a load of solid examples on how to make your audio reactive visualizer, right? And then by giving it this file and one of these, do you know what I mean? This is my example of, and then these are the rules, right? Claude will understand it. I already used it to make a couple of extenders, you know what I mean? I already did it, hang on. Because I wanted to test if it was a feasible thing to do. So custom noise, where did I tell him to do? Oh, I did it in the, yeah, of course I did it with the API, didn't I? Right, let's scroll back. Updating, look, it's just me updating documentation constantly. Hang on. Yeah, it's this one here. Hang on. Resume task. No. There's no chat log. Damn. I obviously went far down the chat log because basically what I did was I did exactly what I was just explaining. Okay. I dropped in this document here, this README, because it's got all the rules, right, and explains everything. I dropped that in with the code for the node and one of the example .viz files. You probably don't need all of that, but it worked, like, you know. And I said, I want to create a new .viz audio visualizer that does, and then started describing the effect I wanted, and then it went ahead and made it. And then, like I said, it's just straight Python with a .viz at the end. I'll probably make a whole bunch more, and if people want to contribute, you know, I'd like to add them in as well, because that would be cool. I could give credits in the README. I think it would be cool. But anyway, so that's my plan. So there it is. We've built our audio visualizer, and like I said, I hope to see so many of these that we have to come up with a different way. Do you know what I mean? I want to have so many in here that we need a different way of doing it because the list is too long. That would be cool. Let's see this one here. Oh wait, yeah, I limited it to 1 second, so it should be quite quick. And like I said, it's just creating this. And, you know, you could use these as frames to do some generation. As long as you keep the frame rate, as long as you keep an eye on the frame rates. And so it might be a really interesting way of doing audio reactive stuff. Because you can put a song in, use a visualization type, and I bet there'll be more of them, right? And then have that be the base for the image to image. So it might all for other things. I don't know. Maybe you could use it for color masking and stuff. I don't know. There's so much stuff. I was thinking about it when I was looking at somebody. Was it I think it might have been Electrolab, did like a masked dancer with like weird wavy tubes that were just coloured and moving to the beat. And I was like, damn, it was so simple with that when you just remove the person from the scene and use the silhouette. It was brilliant. It was a really nice idea. And so I thought what I'll do is I'll make Winamp visualization custom nodes and then try to see if people are able to make their own visualizers. You know, maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll just be me adding them, but if anybody else ends up adding them and they look cool, I'm gonna want to add them if they don't mind. Do you know what I mean? Because it's basically a .viz Python file. But anyway, enough of that. So like I said, tonight I have shown you the Noise Video Factory. I've shown you the basic Winamp visualizer, just use built-in stuff. And then the full version with the plugin system. And this is the first node I've made that is like a plugin system, if that makes sense. I've never done that before, so it's kind of fun for me as well, you know. But yeah, hopefully people make loads of really cool visualizers and we can get more new ones added. Like I said, all it is like making them, testing them, and then you can do a pull request. Anyway, I'll go over that more in detail at a later time. So yeah, that's pretty much everything in regards to the new notes. So I think that now is time to grab first an update for Comfy, and then I'm gonna need my Cosmos node, because everyone's saying to me, Jansen, you were early, you were too early. You need to get back and look at it again. So I'm like, okay, I can do that. So what we'll do is we'll take a quick look at that, and then I got something, well, I'm getting to something really cool. I just subbed so I could show it off proper, you know. And what I like about it isn't what it is and how good it is, because it is good. It's the way they've done it, and I wonder if there's a way we could do something like that in Comfy, but we'll get there. It might take me a while because I've never used their platform before, so I might not know exactly what I'm doing. But it is good though. I was quite impressed with it. So all I need to do is figure out a couple of features on their platform. Like, I linked a video about it last night in the Discord. Don't forget to join the Discord. The link's in the description. And thank you for coming along on a Friday night to hang out. Right. So then, Cosmos. We got the bass prompts, we got the bass model, we got the correct clip model, we got the correct VAE. We don't have the correct number of frames. It has to be 121 frames, but you can have 704 pixels, which does make it significantly easier. Okay, and that's probably about all you need to do. Oh, look at me, I'm putting in the 2x upscale at the end. Putting in the work. Alright, let's go. So that'll make it 1408 by 1408. And like I said, we're using the example prompt that the workflow comes with at the moment. Now, it did say, a little birdie told me that it does take a long time. So it might be that it's going to take 10 minutes. So, while it's doing that, we're going to do other stuff, basically. So, while it's cooking our Cosmos, let's have a look at something which is called Krea.ai. You've probably heard of them, okay? You know, they haven't paid me nothing I just thought it was a cool feature, okay? So what I want to do is I want to show you some of this stuff. Okay. So they've got a canvas, and this is my first time on here. They got a canvas. Obviously, this side is the generation, this side is the control. The prompt says Gothic cathedral spire reaching for the heavens, surrounded by blooming gardens. So I guess the blooming gardens ended up being what the black is. It just took inspiration from that image. And then purple and blue have had this colour split effect. I really like that. Okay, well, like I said, I'm new to this, right? So I think what I'll do is I'll just delete that, and it updates immediately. See, this is what I'm talking about. See, if I said moon in sky, it's going to snap to this, and now I can control it. This is something I saw Olivio did a video on it. Saracus, I think his name is, and I linked the video because I was like, dude. So this isn't even like, it gets crazier than this too. Obviously, you can imagine, you know, you can have many shapes of many colors, and you can use many prompts, and oh wow, we get 2 moons. A purple moon. Damn. Impressive. But we got another one there though. That's better. So how do you actually... do I have to just save the image? That's a text file. So where's the button to save the image? Because we've done all these generations and I haven't even seen a single file. I wonder. Canvas background, eraser, upload, shapes. So where is the down? There it is. Download. So what are we dealing with here? Looks like an old model, but it's not bad. 1024 by 1024. It's respectable. You know, you could do a lot from this point, as this is a starting point. Ooh. Okay. Now there was something else that they had. They had... oh man, I wish I could do all of the things. Hang on. So let's try something here. This is in the bad folder. Bad folder. That's somebody else's stuff. These are not useful. Yes. It's like I don't have anything. That's funny, isn't it? It's like, and I just need this one thing I don't have. I could generate anything I want, and I just can't find that one thing I need. Isn't that funny? Maybe I just do it on a different tab or something. Just do it in a different tab, just say, because the example that I saw on Olivio's video, and I hope I'm not butchering his name, was he did red sports car or red luxury car. That's what he said. I want to see if I can find this stuff. So we get a bunch of red luxury cars. None of them are at 45 degrees, but okay. So then what? I think we download it. I think that's what happened. And then we upload the image. And I don't know if this is going to work, to be honest. So we get the car, and there's no car in the prompt yet, but you can remove the background. I think I'm remembering this right. I only watched the video once, so I'm like going off of memory here. And I think it takes a second to do the background removal. There we go. And then you can convert to 3D. Now this is something I hadn't seen before. Because up until this point, you've probably seen all of this stuff. Yeah, with 3D models rendering in the frame. I'm like, what? It's crazy. Yeah, Korea can make it 3D. Yeah, that's what I've done. Don't worry, there's a bit of a catch-up. I'm just waiting for it to turn into 3D now. It says up here it's nearly finished. Oh, okay, so now what I can do is I can delete this, if I remember right. Delete it? Yeah. And now I've got a 3D model of a car, which I can just, if I remember this right, I'm just copying his thing in, you know, because I was like, that's really cool. So I could do that, and then I just say red luxury, wow, luxury cathedral car parked in front of yeah, and if no, maybe I should say just a red sports car. Here we go, now it's starting to fit a bit better. And so it doesn't matter really if you get this exactly lined up, because it just figures it out. And I was like, dude, that was a slick demo. Now let me see if I can figure out, what's that? I don't know what that is. Right, here we go. So how about we make it a red moon? It's too red. Well, that's interesting. Changing the color of the moon changes the car. But I think this is a really cool way to do composition. And I wondered, why can't we do this in Comfy? Obviously we haven't got any 3D model things like this, but maybe we could get some. I've never even thought about it. But the idea of being able to load in, like, I don't know, a textured OBJ, I'm guessing that, I don't know if it does like some kind of segmented stuff. It must be doing something, because it kind of knows, look. Ooh. Yeah, that's better. It kind of knows, like if I put the car up here, what's it going to do? It's just going to ignore me, look. Okay, alright. See, it's not listening to front or back. Oh, now it is. So it kind of does what it wants, right? But as long as you can get some control out of it. Isn't that cool? I think that's super cool. So I had to just have a little bit of a play with this because I was like, pretty slick. One of the new tracks is playing. This is off the Jazz album, I think. I'm not sure. I probably called it something else and then forgot to change it. Can we get the back of the car? Ooh. Can we get the back of the car, though? Can we get the back of the car? Can we get the back? Oh. Okay. There is a compositing node where you can move a layer by dragging it. Yeah, I was speculating about making making something, you know. But what it is it's a canvas, right? So you have a canvas and then you can drag elements around. Like this is just obviously just a draggable shape. But the interesting thing is the transparent, well, it's not really transparent, but you know what I mean. 3D model, rotatable 3D model preview over the top. And then you have it in live mode. Like we have on change, so you could definitely do that. So every time you let go, like it wouldn't do it like it's doing over here. It seems to be doing like 12 images before it gets to... So I don't know what that's about, but I like the idea here. It's a very cool idea. And I wonder what would happen if we had this with all of our Lauras and custom stuff. Yeah, I've got lots of layered. I've got a special layer pack. Where is it? Layer. I got the layer DZ nodes. It's like Photoshop. I got all the layer stuff. All right. So, what about green? I want to see how it does with color leaking. Oh, we got an Oh, that's a shame. Okay, it was unable to do the thing, but that's okay. We just do it in bits. I mean, it doesn't look as bad. It does seem to be a bit better, actually. I don't know. It's very similar because it's the same seed. But let's try seed 1. What the? I typed 1. There we go. Oh, crap. Cancel that. Delay that order. Because we're not going to do this. Does it not listen to you when you tell it to stop? Nope. Okay, well, we'll just let it again. It's fine. It took forever, man. 736 seconds. Wow. That's like 12 minutes. Alright, well, we'll let it run. It is 5 seconds. But yeah, I know how I can upscale that. I just do it separately with batches, so then this model isn't loaded, soaking up all of the VRAM. It's not a big deal. But yeah, I've changed it to seed 1, so hopefully we'll get a different video this time, because it's just been boring. Like, yeah, video for what though? To do a slow pull out? Okay. Alright, let's go with this one. Save that. And then get back to the main thingamy job. No, not that. That. Open it. Okay. So first remove the background. Red luxury sports car parked in front of a green dinosaur. It's not really listening to me yet, but it will. Convert to 3D. I just want to see how it does. It seems to do great. I mean, it's kind of got a few extra legs, but what do I know about dinosaurs? We probably want to get rid of that there, though. That's okay, so technically we do have 2 dinosaurs. Now we got 1 dinosaur. Come on, do the thing. No, it refuses. It refuses. It could be color bleeding from the background. It's trying. but it's getting incredibly confused. It will not do it the way I've got it. He's like, no, he's definitely turned around that way, mate. Okay, we're getting somewhere though. Shame about the leg. Oh, come on. He's got like extra legs. Loads of just so many extra legs. What the? Okay. Ah, there we go. We did it. Quick, download it before it morphs into something else. It's alright. It's pretty good. I rate it PG for pretty good. But yeah, I am interested in seeing. Oh, see what I mean? No, it doesn't always listen. Even when you're doing what it wants you to do. I love that. That's a good one. That's a keeper. Ooh, that's a keeper as well. Okay, right, well, anyway, enough of this. So, yeah, the whole thing is, you know, you can generate a thing, turn it into a 3D model, put it over the top, and then pose it around, and that's quite a cool workflow, right? So I thought, well, okay, let's try some stuff. Get rid of that. And do we have to make a new canvas background? Okay, wait. Let's go with a desert, right? Go with me on this. And then what I want to do is I want to get into the image tab, and I want to say pirate galleon. See what it does with that. Okay, what about that one? Save that. And oh, it did it, and it did actually it actually did the upscale as well, and it did it in 300 seconds this time. Suspicious. It did it in like half the time somehow. Oh, because it didn't do the upscale, but I saw it come up on the screen. Whatever, it's fine. So again, maybe I need to just put it through its paces. It's 5 minutes. All right, we'll use prompts then. And we'll give it something which we recognize and compare. Dialogue close-ups. That old classic. And we'll see how it does with one of those. Got to put it on random seed as well, because yeah. I mean, that isn't bad. I'm not going to lie. It's not bad, but I want to see it do more than robots in a warehouse. So yeah. Alright. So I think we downloaded this image. So now this is what I'm thinking. Still got the dinosaur in the car because of the prompt, but it's interesting. So it's using this as a map to place stuff, and then it... Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to want to upload... No. Yes. I want to upload the boat. And remove the background. This is going to be tricky. So I'll say pirate galleon is sailing on the sands of the desert. We'll try it. And then this is going to be a 3D pirate galleon. Why not? Converting to 3D. Because I'm thinking, you know, you could obviously just have a bunch of models in a folder, and then you could just pick the model you want and add the models you want to that folder, and then you get the same effect without having to generate the 3D at the moment. But yeah, we'll get rid of the boat and keep only this. This is going to be quite hard to get this right, but it did its best. It seems to think it's a toy. Is it because it's not big enough to be taken seriously? What about if I say a massive? Doesn't really look like it's going anywhere, does it? But what are you trying to do? It doesn't. That's not a real thing. Yeah, I know. Okay, well, I guess that's that out of the well, it's not really, it did work, it's just it doesn't really listen to you. Maybe there's a different button I need to push that I'm not pushing. How about drone shot from above? A massive pirate gate, yeah. Yeah, okay, so you can get, you know what I mean? It is possible to get stuff out of it from this. It's not a complete disaster. Ooh. Like a different boat every time you move it though. That'll be, oh my god, how many sails? So yeah, I suppose it's just trying to copy what it sees here, and the model gets worse like the bigger you make the model and not the less, because it's not a big model by the looks of it. Sailing on dunes. Oh crap, I just deleted completely the opposite thing I wanted. Makes it look like a toy boat. I don't know. Alright. So what happens if I uploaded something else which isn't a demo for a new custom node that I made? Right, oh. That's cool. It's tiny. So what's it going to do if I remove background from that? Okay. Damn, that makes me hungry, and I just ate. Glass bottle and plate with food. With best food. With best bacon food? Is it even listening to me? Hang on. Let's do 3D. That's going to be tricky, right? Glass, bottle and plate with best cake. There we go. Appetizing. We're 3D-ifying it. This is a new thing I'm kind of liking. 3D-ification. Oh, baby. That is actually quite... Apart from putting the glass in the plate, that's pretty solid. Let's look at the back, everyone. Ooh, the back not so good, but acceptable. Not misshapen. It's really quite impressive, actually. You know what I mean? Apart from that little, you know, it's like from here, from there, you know, like, to be fair, it's like, it's I'll let him off. The back of the glass is great, but the back of the bottle not so much. But yeah, this is actually pretty cool. I'm not... Is that a shadow on the ground? I don't remember whatever that is. Maybe it's the bottom of that glass. It's like glitched out. I don't know. I'm probably burning through like generation here. I think, oh no, but my credits. Alright, what about we do a building? It's probably something a bit easier, right? What about a nice multi-story car park? There's one. I wonder why it says video tag. So I'll copy that. Get rid of this. And add this. I wonder if you can save the models as well. I never tried. A multi-story car park in the desert. Interesting. So that's what you get anyway. So what happens when we remove background and make it 3D and all that good stuff? Oof, it's a bit pixely. Seems like they made it really small when they did the you know, when they did the background removal. It like crushed the image hard. But it's a process, you know, what do I know? I wonder if it's using ControlNet when you actually get, you know, when you make a 3D model. Oof. Oof. What the heck is this? Wait, what's that supposed to be? What the heck? Oh, I guess it's that. I broke it. Alright, let's delete that. It's just keeping the same... It's not listening to me, really. I mean, you can affect the image, but it's not like... It's not ControlNet, I don't think. Okay. So what about a hotel? Just a different type of building, right? Ah, wait a minute. Ah, PNG, WebP. So actually it's my fault. It's my fault. I was importing low quality WebPs when I should have been taking, well, I don't know, PNGs. Let's find out if I'm right. I might be wrong. Oh, it's still tiny. See how tiny it is suddenly? And Why am I zooming in on the middle of the screen? Is there a space bar I can like... Nope. That's weird. Okay, well anyway, let's do it one more time. Remove the background. I like the concept anyway. If it worked better, that would be great. But you can't have it all, can you? Convert that to 3D. Oh my god, I could have sworn I was able to zoom in on just the one side, but it looks like no. I know there's all kinds of other features, right? I was really interested in this specific feature. I thought it was a really cool idea. And I wonder if we can do it in Comfy. Because it is essentially just live, instant change mode. So if I go and make this a bit bigger, it's like Google SketchUp. Oh, I got the bushes on the other side. That's the important part, right? Put something on the other side. So if I say hotel, surrounded by dunes. That's cool. It's getting somewhere closer to what I was trying to get to. So you can't really control composition like I wanted to. I thought if I placed it in different parts of the screen, it would like change the image to one where it was in the set, but it doesn't seem to work like that. It doesn't even really change the... I mean, it does. It influences it, but it doesn't control it. It's a stretch. If you push it too far, it'll just snap away from you. Oh, look at that. We're getting up there. That's not bad. See, this is the thing. It works. It works. Bottom line is it works. Regional placement. Yeah, exactly, yeah. But there's limits to how far you can go with it. Like if I push it too far... Ooh, that is cool. That is so cool. It'd be hell to live there. But damn, that's a look. See, oh, turned it into a giant building. See, what the heck? That's really weird. So, yeah, if you push it too far, it breaks. But that was a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. Needs a bit of refining on the structure, but that's no big deal. Right. Anyway, enough of this. I'm sure I'll have more to show. Yeah, half sunken. Yeah, maybe if you said that, yeah, instead of surrounded by, half sunken in the... Ah, it's making it look like apocalyptic. And it's back in the middle again. I'm over here. I'm over here. I'm over here. Well, it refuse. It's refusing to leave the middle of the screen again. Like, no. No. I will not leave the middle of the screen. So in a way, regional... If it was regional, that would be even better, but it's not. I don't know what it is. IP adapter, maybe? I don't know what it is. But it's not following. You know what I mean? Like, it should go for a big aerial shot and make this like... But then you'd have to change the prompt again. Anyway, I think it's a cool feature. I want to do it in Comfy. That's basically where we're at. And I think if we had better 3D models, it will probably work better as well. Like, generating them is cool, but they're not very good. Let's be honest now. Look at this. It's okay, but I wouldn't hand it in. It's not a big check. But if you can just make these for free infinitely, I suppose that is a big check. All right. So yeah, I mean, I suppose I could do more with the prompts, but I wanted to see, like, you know, how much influence does this actually have? And I guess it's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of both, you know? But yeah, Korea AI, real-time image editing. The gimmick is you generate a thing, save it, remove the background, right-click, turn it into a 3D model, and then you can place elements in the picture. And it claimed, or it appeared to be able to control composition, but it seems like you don't have as much influence as I thought you have. It's really cool though. I'm not knocking it. It is really cool. The only thing is, it maybe isn't quite as, it's not really listening. Yeah. Compositor node. Drag a layer and adjust in comfy. Okay, interesting. Electro Labs looking into it. Louise says, love 3D. It has to be a car. Yeah, of course it does. It has to be a car. We did the car. And the car, that worked really well, actually. So, yeah. Let's see. Let's grab the alpha. And it was really easy as well, I'll say. I'll give that. Oh, wait. Oh, hang on. Let's see if we can't. Is that really a WebP that it's saving? Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay. No comment. So yeah, when you get the tiny image from them, I don't know if it's just this is a giant canvas. I'm guessing it's just a giant canvas. But you do remove background, and when that's done, you do convert to 3D, and you'll get something that looks a little bit like if I say see again, it doesn't really follow. There we go. So now we've got our car. I'll start using the 3D Moodle. So there he is. He's inherited the arse of a Nissan, or maybe a Hyundai, but it's not bad. It looks like something out of GTA San Andreas. And this styling is whack. But hey, I don't know, some people might like it, and I'm not going to knock you. It's like what is it? It's like an Alfa Romeo, but it's also a bit like a Porsche, a bit like a Nissan, and it's got like weird Ferrari brake lights. It's bold, that's what it is. It's got the Hyundai rear bumper. Very strange blending of the cars there. It's ugly, but I don't know, it's kind of fresh. Alright, so anyway, looking at this. There. So it's like if I'm in the middle of the screen, it'll do almost what I want. Almost. But look, it's obsessed with a few things. Maybe if I move it a lot, or make it bigger. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now that is cool. Weird flip up headlights though. Can we like slightly change it? Oh yeah. It's not bad. It looks like a Manta. Where is it? To download it. So what happens if I hit Quick Enhance? What does Quick Enhance do? Oh, that's good. Now we'll do upscale on it. That's surprisingly good. Yeah, sure. Yeah, there's some problems, right? But when is there not? Let's go for ×4. This may take a few minutes. Okay. I can deal with that. So we started with that. That's very cool. It's going to open doors for new synthetic data sets, which probably hadn't even been considered. It's a little bit annoying that there's a bias to the middle of the screen, but then I guess that's a model weights bias, because like I said, a lot of the time things are in the middle of the screen. Do you know what I mean? So like there would be, because that's what we tend to frame things in the middle of the image, so there should be a bias to that, I guess, but it's just interesting how you can't do cool framing stuff. Maybe what you should do is you should generate a bigger image and then just crop it so that the focus is in a different corner. There's a different way around it. Rather than trying to move it, you know what I mean? Make the whole image bigger and then crop just the bit you want. Anyway, just a thought. So let's have a quick looky. Compositor node. Pass up to 8 images in place. Build perfect. Rotate and scale them. Ah, okay. Well, let's have a look for that. Ooh. Yeah. The headlights came out worse somehow. And we've lost a bit of grime, but it's fixed a lot of stuff. That's really cool. I like that. I like that a lot. The enhance and upscale workflow they've got going on here is impressive. So, how do I... There. Download. What the hell is scene transfer? What? Okay. Let's scene transfer from the boat. And see what happens. Oh crap, I just clicked it multiple times. Compositor node, huh? Oh, 10 minutes for these knuckles? Oof, oof. Body horror. I mean, the actual video itself... I mean, it's okay. The hands are a bit of a... And it took ages. How long did it take? 5 minutes. It's not that bad, I guess. It's not... 5 minutes isn't that bad. If it was 10 minutes, I'd have been like, what? Oof, oof. That bone structure. Oh, God, that's cringe. I can't look at it. Can't look at it. Man, that bone morphing stuff is... that does make me like, ugh. I guess if you've broken every bone in your hand, you'll know. I would like to see what the 14 billion looks like, but I think everyone's going to be using the 7 billion. That's what it seems. There is image to world support now, so it's probably worth taking a look at that and hoping for the best. But yeah, at the moment, this looks interesting. So, I mean, this is just the old workflow, so I haven't had to do anything. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I'll take a look at the thing in a minute. Let's do this other thing we were looking at first. So what was it called? Compositor. Let's hope it's not. Wait, let's just have a look at it, because I... yeah, there you have it. This is similar. Can you move stuff around with the mouse, though? Or do you have to do it with the properties? Depth. Not sure. Can he maybe? Not sure. Yeah. 18 minutes for mediocre 1 megapixel image. Oof. That's not good, point of view, Google. I haven't even looked at image to video yet. Let's grab this and see what it does. We've just been looking at Creo Real Time, which kind of works by putting a 3D model in the image and then allowing you to like move it around, but it doesn't like to leave the middle of the screen a lot of the time, and you don't have as much control over it as it seemed. But it is cool, very cool. The thing I liked the most actually was the enhancer. Look at this, it's messed up there, right? Which is a big problem. But the enhancer was very nice. And as was the upscaler. Now here we go. Oh, wait. I used the ship to upscale it, and look what the heck. Oh yeah, now that's what I'm talking about. Yes. Upscale my image. Lucas, welcome. Does Creo use Florence 2 to compose a coherent scene? No idea what it does, mate. No idea. No idea. I'm not sure. They probably have their own thing. Whatever it is, I think they have their own thing. But yeah, I started off with a generated image of this, an Alfa Romeo Roadster type. And then I ended up with this. It's a little bit scuffed on that one edge there, but that's okay. And then we ended up putting it into a crazy surreal scene. Could have done better, but you know, I'm just upscaling at this point. I put this into the scene transfer, the image of the boat. So that was fun. They also have a training tab. So yeah, that's something else. But I'll come back to that. So I think we got to restart Comfy so we can get that juicy Cosmos node. Enrico's nodes. Man, have I... It must have come in with like its own date or something. Maybe there was no Cosmos nodes. That's weird. Could have sworn there was. But I cannot find it. I guess I've downloaded so many nodes recently I can't even find it. Well, it works. So let's go and see if they've released a new workflow for it, shall we? Get us the examples out. What do we got? Am I blind? There it is. NVIDIA Cosmos. Video models. Text to world and video to world. So these guys haven't done image either. It's video to whatever. It's 14 gigabytes. McMonkey, I haven't seen that name in a while. Probably my fault though. Yeah, these are too big. See, I think what'll happen is someone will quantize these. I'm surprised they didn't do it. You know? Because if you quantize the 14 billion, it comes down to the size of the 7 billion. And then we'll be able to run it. So I'm just going to leave it to the famous All-Stars, you know, because it's not like, it's pretty obvious. So it's not something I've ever done though, so I'm not going to pretend like I could do a good job when it be the first one. Usually the first one isn't the best one. Let's see. Yeah. I do not want the originals. And what I do want is image to video. Okay, right, well, it is, and it says they've called it image to video model. They've called it image to video as well. Okay, let's just go with it. It says video to video means image to video, image or video to video. Video to world. Okay. So that means we probably never needed that one anyway. Well, whatever. This is so funny. Alright. Where's the workflow for this weird one here? Here it is. Save that. Okay. Let's drop it in and see what's the difference here. It's that. It's just that. Oh, baby, it's got start and end image. This could get interesting. Okay. So it is just literally replace the empty latent with this and mute these. I wonder why. Let me look at mine again. I'm not using either of those. In fact, I'm using a completely different sampler. No, I'm not. Wait. No, I'm not. I just look like it. But I'm not using these though. Does that mean there's another workflow that I never got? Let me find out. Might be I can make mine better, right? Ah, okay, so it's the same thing. They've got these, but they're muted. I'm going to include them in my workflow. Yeah. They go before the model and before the, just sandwiched in there. So, before the model and before the, yeah. I mean, they're deactivated anyway, but I don't know, maybe they'll be... I don't know. Alright. So, Coda Cosmos. And this one will be V20. Why not? Whoops. Oi. Oi. V20. Save this. Save as. Yes. And then export it. Yes. And then we'll do... Haha, cheeky. I2V. Right? And we'll just swap out that one bit that they changed. Not that one. That one. Okay, we'll include the note. And then I will change this to image. Change that. That says I2V already. Looks like I messed up. I2V 25. See, I'm just messing everything up right now. It's quite funny. Right. That's obviously going in there, which is nice. We could have some fun with this. Right, so... Obviously VAE goes in there. And then I want a load image. And it should be 704 by 704. And then we probably want to do like a resize node first as well. I'll say 704 by 704 with, I think it was bilinear. Let's go Lanxos and fill crop 32. I think that should cover all the usual bits. Start image. And then I think that's complete. Okay. Heck. Alright, finally finished. I was sat there going, why aren't I running this? And then I remembered I haven't actually got the model yet. I'm waiting for it to download. Yes, point of view Google. Olivio did a video on this. That's how come I found out about it. A drone shot of the beach. Yeah, nice. Point of view Google's talking about drone shot. Yeah, I found that worked when I said I want a drone shot, and then it gave me a drone shot. That was pretty cool. When we were working with the 3D model stuff. But yeah, starting with this and ending with a model, you can just... Oh no! That's better. It's not as accurate as I had hoped though, and there's still some issues, but hey. But yeah, we can have a look and see if we can do something like this in Comfy. Let's just close that for now. So oh, there it is. I've got it. Right, so I just need to put that model in its place. There it is. And we will go to Comfy UI, Noodles. And I think it goes into Fusion Noodles. Yeah, there's the other Cosmos. So that's going to take a while. Put that up there. Or even better, put it down here where you can actually see it if I have to get in there. But yeah, we'll have a go. We'll have a crack at this in a minute. Dialogue close-ups, yeah, that'll be a good one. I hope it doesn't say a woman in an office with. It's like you need to filter it out. I'm just getting more ideas now. So it's like you could have a version of Zenkai prompt which filters. So if it sees a man, so you could have like a blacklist. So it can't pick the line which has the word man in it. So then it will only pick women. Damn it, I got to write that down. That's actually a solid idea. Because then it's like you've got a little bit more control over what gets picked. You could just fall back to the next line each time, and if it doesn't see that one word, it doesn't give you that prompt. So then you don't ever get prompts. So say you want to do... Yeah, that's actually going to be a really good idea. Zenkai prompt. Maybe V4. Word blacklist. Next line. Until passes check. That's actually a pretty solid idea. I never thought of that. That'll make the prompt system even better, because I don't know if it's going to be a man or a woman, you know. There's ways of figuring it out though. Like I said, I could do show text, and then I could mute this. Oh, I think that'll be okay. It might throw an error. So if I say fixed woman, a woman. So next, I could like manually find one with a man. But this is like slow and time consuming. There we go. So now I got a man with thinning grey hair. Round glasses though. Damn. Have we got any men without glasses? Oh yeah, we need to actually change the seed, I forgot. Woman. Woman. Man. No glasses. Okay, that's close enough. So then I'll put that... Wait, no, not yet. Flip it. So then I'll put that back. Put the prompt there. Or wherever. Doesn't matter. Okay. I could probably just swap these around. That makes a bit more sense. Yes. Alright, anyway. It's not actually done that yet, so I can't run it. Ooh, 6 minutes. Do you reckon that's enough time? I think it might be. And what folder am I even in right now? Yeah, I'm in the right folder. Okay, cool. Prompt or Zenkai prompt V4, which should be based on I just need to make sure I get the spelling right. Zenkai prompt. I want to base it on V2. Keep it simple. Oh, nice. We got a new track. V2. In terms of the template and input-output format for compatibility, how the function of the node is based on the conversation. No, it's not. The function of this node, the function of this... change that. Change all of that. It's a text node anyway. Right. The main improvement I need to include is the blacklist parameter, which can be a string of comma separated words. Or multi-words with a format in quotes. For example, table, cat, no humans. Don't need an extra quote there. If a prompt line is loaded from a prompt list text file, and that prompt, and that string contains any blacklisted words, it shall look to the next line in the selected prompt list and iterate until it finds a prompt line that does not include the word or words that have been entered into the blacklist. Talking around it from different angles now. This simple improvement aims to add basic filtering to the system. Oh, what have I missed? Throttle mouth. For future reference, with the compositor node, you'd need to add the 3D stuff to the compositor config node in the workflow. Interesting. Mr. Super Fake Name says, to add to your knowledge something I tried recently with Klein. I switched from using my direct Anthropic key to open router with credits. Interesting. It gets rid of the limit errors. Ooh, damn! I just loaded up on more credits today. I had all the time I've used Klein, and I've made so many things. It only spent $22, so I was like, what? And I added a bunch more. But if you're saying that it's less restrictions using Open Router, I might have to look into that, mate. Thank you for letting me know. You're always a positive fountain of knowledge, sir. So let's see. Open router. And like I said, I appreciate the tips, guys. I do check them out. When people tell me, hey, look at this, look at that, I do look at the links. I do go and check it out. Usually if you don't see me do anything with it, it's like time related. But for me, the time is now. If I don't do it now, it probably won't get done. Throttle Electrolab says, at Throttlemouth, how about you load the 3D model, export it as image, REMBG into Compositor? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We just got to chain it, guys. That's what I was thinking. Electrolab said earlier, 100% Compositor is what you need, and then you can move with the mouse wheel to adjust layer size. Okay, this is great. This is nice. Back to Mr. Super Fake Name, getting rid of those limit errors. Super easy, built into the add-on. Don't mess with it right now, but the gear switch model to open router and then get a key. Yeah. Okay, I understand. I won't. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it on stream. Someone will be like, pause, sniped your API key, bro. But yeah, something like that. So let me just see now. If I got Zenkai Prompt v4, I think it's already made it and the documentation. So I need to add it to my init. Where is it? Here we go. Init. And yeah, let's just do another one. Whoa! Uh-oh. There we go, that's better. Right, and it's going to be Zenkai Prompt v4. Yeah, thanks for the tip, man. I'll check that out. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of stuff. I did actually want to pick your brains about that whole turning into the Windows UI style. I'm very interested in looking into that tonight. Hopefully we have time. But yeah, like I say, we're going to do a restart on this bad boy. It looks like it's finished copying the model as well, so this should all time nicely. I'm just going to make a coffee. Coffee. Already started, has it? Alright, let's load the video to world model and see what happens. Hello. Coffee time. Right. Where are we at? What are we doing? Who are we grilling? Look at that. That's actually pretty fast, guys. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was going to take forever, but 4 minutes isn't actually that bad. I wonder if it's telling the truth. Oh, it's another one of those new tracks off those new albums that are dropping over the next 2 weeks. Basically, wait a week, and then they'll come out one every day for a couple of days. So they'll all be out by the end of January. Yeah. Hey, who knows? Maybe I'll have time to make that drum and bass jungle album I've been thinking about. I've been thinking about it for ages, but it's like I saved the stuff I'm really into till last, so I try to push myself to do stuff that I don't normally, do you know what I mean? I'm like, I want to push and see what I can do outside my comfort zone a little bit, and then I'll like circle back to stuff I know I'm good at, do you know what I mean? Or have an ear for. And sometimes as well, sometimes I like it to be like a sort of record of what it was possible. This is like, because when I'll look back at the music, I'll be like, this is what you could do in 2024, and then obviously as time goes on, the release date becomes like a little capsule. That's why it's so important to keep creating, because you'll have something to look back on and go, and you see the progression, okay? You see the formation of your own style, and before you know it, like I say, I don't know, I just think it's a beautiful thing. And that's why it's really important to publish. That's why I like to publish everything, even stuff that maybe isn't the best, right? If you don't make mistakes, you don't get better. You're just the same. But I'm not going to wax lyrical for the next 3 minutes, don't worry. So what we did with the first one was we created a new node, right? So let's just go over here and create a new thing. And obviously I want to give out those workflows. So here we are, we're in the Cosmos pack, right? So we'll upload the new ones. So that would be T2V and I2V, right? Hopefully I didn't break that. We'll get there. Don't worry, Electrolab. We'll get there. I haven't forgotten about it. I'm trying to like slowly get there. Where the heck's the work? Oh yeah, it's a new workflow. Right. See, now I've forgotten what I was doing. Damn it, man. It's not your fault. I'm just like juggling a bunch of things mentally here. So we've updated that. It's cooking image to video. It's going to be another 2 minutes. And I needed a new workflow so I could test out this new node that we just created called, see, too many windows, Zenkai Bromp B4. And that's cool because it just needs, oh, it ain't there. So I think I must have messed something up. Hang on. Wait, no, just refresh the page. I forgot. The age of this tab predated the last restart. So that can get a bit confusing, but I think I'm right. Yeah, I'm right. Okay. Another new track. We're getting hit with all new tracks at the moment. This is off the Jazzy album. Okay. So, alright, so let's say Trad the Storm, Blacklist, Man. No, in fact, let's do it with the one we wanted to do it with, which was Dialogue Close-Up. So if I say woman here, I should only get man prompts. Which is impressive. Yeah, it works. It works! Hell yeah! So that's an easy one, that is. Basically, blacklist filter for the randomizer. Because there's loads of prompts in there, right? No, I appreciate your the support, my mans, Electrolab. Everybody that posts links in the Discord, everybody that posts your work, everyone that's sharing anything in the Discord, over here, all of this stuff, yeah. It's all gold. The way I look at it, it's all gold. Because it's time I didn't spend, you know. It's kind of like time travel, actually, when you save time like that. Because it would have put me, I would be in the future had I not found out from, you know, the links, right? Okay. So here it is. We've got our filter, so that's good. We should probably add that to the index. So it's already got documentation. So that means I'm going to need to use my index update prompt. There we go. Like I said, you've got to stay on top of the documentation. Hopefully it picks up Zenkai prompt v4. And then I just need to save this workflow. So, have I got a Zenkai v4? I bet I do. I bet I've got a Zenkai v4. Z. Zenkai prompt v2. Yeah, that's good enough. And then I'll just take these guys. I feel like I should have my own show text as well, because the show text I'm always using is custom scripts. It's like you've got to download multiple custom nodes to use my custom nodes, which has always annoyed me a little bit, but it's not a big deal. Okay, so v4 adds a blacklist which will force it to loop through next lines until it finds one without blacklisted words. It's quite a cute little feature. I'm going to have to end up putting all these features into one node or something, because it does get a bit like that. So, 4. There we go. Put it in the examples. Ash. I put the wrong button. Right. Drop that in there like that. And then get the actual link for it. It's in here somewhere. V3. To the very bottom. There it is. And then find it in here. Here it is. Give it the new example. And then do back here. And then needs to upload the files. And the files are in here. And it would be these ones. Yes. Have an idea, waiting for a model to load, create another node. Who won? No one won. Where's the video? I guess I don't get a video. Is it in a different tab? Is it in a different tab somewhere? No. What the heck? I feel like it just... Did I just get wrecked? Processing interrupted. Yeah, I got wrecked. I think I must have killed a comfy tab or something. And it got scared and ran away, so we'll do it again. Oh, that means I got time to make another comfy node, right? Hang on, what was it called we were going to make? Yeah, there was one I wanted to make, but hang on, before I start diving into that again. Because I just finished documenting the last one. Let's just read the comments, see if I've missed any. talking about loading 3D models, exporting them as images, and doing RemBG. Coding pretty solid for hours straight and spent $10. Yeah, we spoke about that. How do we load 3D models in Comfy? I only found 3D Image Mix Lab and it only loads GLB files. Well, that's what I was thinking about. I was thinking about a viewer. So what does Compositor look like? Because it might be... Right. So we've got Compositor transforms... So we've got Compositor, which has a config and a transforms, a fabric data, an image name, and tools. Then it has tools. Okay. And then it has Compositor config. And then it has Compositor transforms output. I take it that's the preview, basically. Don't know. Never used it.
Running good.
Okay, we got something to mess around with anyway. I feel like I missed something, but... Why am I saying compare? I'm just not fully clear on it, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm sure it makes sense. So, how are we doing anyway? We should be looking at this. This should be finishing any time now. So yeah, the other idea I had for a custom node was actually a timecode node. I thought it might be interesting to have a timecode node, you know? Just literally white text in a font. It goes over a video. Maybe align it to the bottom. And have it be the duration of the video and count down or up, depending on which one you want. Do you want it to count up or down? That's what I would say. I've already got like a text node, which might work for it. And then it's like, do I want to make it a time code, which I then overlay? What the heck? Whoa, 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 whoa. That's actually very good. Okay, I'm a convert. Cosmos is awesome. Didn't take much, did it? Whoa. Okay, now look. Dark skin. This is where I need that the new version, right? Right, well, he's not dark skinned, so I'm going to say woman, comma, dark. And I bet it'll be like, there are no prompts matching this criteria. Let's put it on to dialogue close-ups. That's actually really good, I'm not going to lie. That works. That works for me. Yeah, that was a surprise. Big surprise there. He actually retained the 3 studs for a good couple of seconds there. Uh-oh. We forgot to hook up the text there. So, Cosmos, actually, pretty solid, as it turns out. So this is way better. Yeah. It does. It does, actually. I'm going from my, I'm just going from Titus over to dialogue close-ups, you know, my old LTXV prompt. You did a good job, actually. Really quite sharp, lots of detail. For 704, that's crazy. So, you know, obviously what I'm thinking now is, you know, double it. Stunning. And if it does 1280, that's your route to 16 to 9. It's going to take longer to generate, basically. Ah, None of Your Business is back. Welcome, welcome. General astounds from the the crew. So yeah, we got Cosmos image to video. Which is actually really quite impressive. 5 seconds. None of Your Business says, checked with the wife, she thinks 5090s are a good investment. Yeah, they are. They'll probably go up in price. Just don't get scalped. Or they'll at least hold their value. That's for sure. So then, timecode node. I'm going to ask Claude, because it might be that I can do this in a really tricky way. So, how can I apply a timecode to a video that is a sequence of images? You should think it would be obvious. Oh look, Python OpenCV, isn't that amazing? It's the same libraries every time. So hang on. Yeah, with a font library. Blah 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 blah. I should have just said countdown like every other human being on the planet, but... Do you think the Best Buy and Micro Center will have a one per customer limit? Yes. Don't be surprised if they make you buy a new system when you try to buy the new graphics cards, guys. Don't be surprised. A lot of the time, this is a way to sell a system. So they'll say, oh, the new 5090 has to have the 512 channel bus and all this. They'll try to, you know, they'll try to bamboozle with stats to try and like, oh yeah. And it might be the case. It probably is the case that you should get a new motherboard if you're buying something like a 5090. But I don't know what hardware you have, so I wouldn't assume, right? But don't be surprised if they expect you to buy a new system with it, because that for the 4090 for the longest time, the only way to get one was to buy a new computer with the, you know what I mean? A new system with the card, basically, that's built for the card as well. You know what I mean? Anyway, but I wouldn't be surprised if you can get them, you know, just the card, right? But I'm just saying, like, you know, it's something that seems to happen every time. So, Mr. Super Fake Name says, I bought a lot of video cards in my years, and a lot of years it's, are you getting a new XYZ? Notice it isn't, are you getting one, to which one are you getting? Yeah, and to be honest, if you're a gamer and you already have a 40 series, there's not a lot of point unless you're going for more memory, and even so, a lot of games don't even use it. Oh, hang on. Okay. Add timecode to sequence, reverse count. True or false? Right. Okay. Yes, he's added it. Right. Cool. Yeah. Nunio Business says I have X670E PCI Express Gen 5 to both GPU slots, but only 8 lanes when both are in. Yeah. These are the sort of nuances. Everyone will buy a 4060. It's too good for the price. Is that the 16 gigabyte version? Or is that even smaller? The gamers, you mean? Yeah, yeah. 5060. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a funny old year, I think, with the, you know, the cards that we're getting. It's going to be a funny year. Alright, so what I want to do is I just want to take this and start a new chat, and I think timecode overlay.py. Right. Let's see that video then. Is it done? Oh, what the heck? Apart from the hand stuff. Yeah. Okay, this is going to get interesting. What's going to be really interesting is what happens when you put that into lip sync, dude. There's a lot of expression there. Oh, man. Which reminds me of some... Team Fortress memes. 4090 FE sold out in 3 days last time, right? Says Nunio Business. And Mr. Super Fake Name says, I successfully negotiated with a Micro Center manager for a fair deal on mine. Okay. That is crazy. Let's see if I can find another. There's a big one. Titus speaks. It's like he just took his chest plate off and he just has like a sweater. He just takes it off and he has a sweater on now. Strange. Okay. I want to create a new custom node for Comfy UI called timecode. Should I say video timecode? Because it didn't really make much sense. Say video timecode. Yeah, that's fine. .py. Alright. This version will use as the source code for the function that is generating the timecode. Yes. However, for the node template and the input/output batch image format, this node will take a batch sequence of images and apply the timecode. Then output the sequence in the same format. VHS effect, I think. VHS effect. .py, maybe. I think VHS effect is probably a good shout. Just a basic one. If I can find it. That's V3, V3. I don't want V3. It's V2. V1. Okay. Video timecode. This version will use timecode overlay.py as the source code for the function that's generating the timecode. However, refer to VHS effect V1 for the node template input and output batch image format. I wonder if there's anything else I could add to that and make it a bit more. I know. The font stuff, text, video text. What? I don't even remember what I called it. Title, was it? No. It's not save text, I know that much. Huh? This is funny. I have to check my own thing. How do you know you've got too many nodes? Because you can't remember what they're all called. Retro video text. That's the one. Right. So it's retro. I couldn't remember what I called it. I knew what it was. I just couldn't remember what I called it. Right. Follow the same format as retro video text.py when dealing with the font code. Yeah. Load the TTF from the same location used by this node. And include the same text controls should probably do it. How are we doing over here? Whoa, what? Oh, wow. What was the prompt? A man with thinning grey hair and round glasses. Glasses. That's crazy. Wow. I'm just going to leave that on screen for anybody that's like, you know, tabbing around and stuff. But there's the result of the image to image with image to video with Cosmos. Looks pretty good. Yeah. That's very good, actually. I'm not going to lie. It's not, because the thing is, it's not deviating from what it is. I mean, it's trying to a little bit, but it keeps a lot of the features where they should be, where other image to video models have like kind of dropped the ball, I guess. Now, there is something which I have to try, which is start and end on the same image. Now, it might be that it just does nothing. This has always been a bit of an issue, right? But we're going to try that for the next one, so I'm just going to queue that up already. Okay. Back to the chase. So we've got ourselves a custom node, so we'll download it. And we're going to throw it into the folder where all of my custom nodes are at. Rename it, because this is an illegal name. You can't have hyphens. Okay, it's just video timecode. That's all it is. Nothing fancy. And it looks like it includes retro video text. That's kind of annoying. Has it just literally put the two together? It might have done that. Let me just see. Node registration, retro video text. Wait, what? Hang on. Video timecode. Yeah. What was it looking at? It was showing me code from a completely different node then. So yeah, I was getting a bit confused there. It was just retro. It's fine. It's fine. So if I go add video timecode to my init, I just do it manually now to save the bother. So yeah, video timecode. Copy that. There. The only thing I can think which is going to be an issue with this is that if you're trying to use this and you're breaking it up into batches, it might just time code the batches. So maybe... Maybe I'll find a way to overlay it nicely. For now, I just want to make it, see if it'll work, and then we can improve it in a subsequent version or something. Okay. That's crazy. I still can't believe that. Just put on a vaguely northern accent and do a Titus Reacts channel. Okay. Alright, I can continue this conversation in comfy. So we need to use that as well. Oh. I think we're getting close. What's going on? Am I starting a new video or something? What's going on? It's the same video. Oh no, it does look slightly different, but it's basically the same video. I think I must have reran the same seed twice, but it is a great... Yeah, so, aside from the fingers, it's great. The fingers are interesting, but I love that, so it's fine. Stop this one, thank you very much. I need to check out other things. Melting connectors. Yeah, I heard a lot of people talk about that point of view, but I never met anybody. I mean, that's the trouble. They sell so many of them. Do you know what I mean? It's like, is it going to actually affect you? You know? I don't know. Because I heard about it and I saw people posting about it, but there were no, like, major lawsuits or anything, and people kept buying them. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird one. Sometimes I wonder if there's, like, ops by people trying to influence the stock market. You know? But what do I know? What do I know? I'm sure we'll soon find out. Yeah, like I said, mine it's never had any. I mean, yeah, I'll grant you, it is hot. That cable does get hot, but it's not like so hot that you'd be concerned about it. It's not. Yeah, it's been fine. It's just been pushed up against the glass at, like, there's a kink in it. You know, it is what it is. Never, yeah, running constantly, like 24/7. The few times that mine did turn off was motherboard got too hot. So the motherboard will turn itself off before you have any real overheating issues, and that was because I was running it in a small room with no ventilation in the middle of the summer. So it was like trying to run it not in a sauna, because the sauna would be wet, but you know, it was like trying to run it in a really hot room. And yeah, obviously it's going to turn itself off in that situation. Oh yeah, that's the one I was trying to do. I was trying to see if it could finish where it ended, and no, it doesn't. I just wanted to know if I could get it to loop. Maybe I stopped it and I never got that video. Yeah, I did. I stopped it. Okay, right. Well, anyway, let's take a look at this other thing real quick, because prompt has no outputs. Ah, right, okay, so we want to have a preview on there somewhere. Whoa, what? Okay. Oh. 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 Wait. But where is it? Yeah. Oh, okay, you can't make it bigger, huh? Oh, you can zoom, okay. I didn't know you could zoom. And there's the other guy. Oh no, he's behind. He's the wrong way round, so I guess you need to put him up here then. I don't know. There we go. Right, okay, so wait. But now I can't control the other layer anymore. Oh well, that's okay. We can just do this. Perfect. Yeah, I can't. I can only zoom that layer now. So that's an issue. Like, why can't... Do I have to get it right out of the way? Yeah, I do, yeah. I'm just trying to see what's the safe area for. Do I have to get it in the safe area? I go like that. That's cool. I wonder why you have to click continue. Well, whatever. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's the green frame, yeah. Got it. That's cool, though. Having a safe area is nice. I still don't know what tools are for, though. I want to know. I want to know. Okay, so we've got this composition thing. Don't need that anymore. So this looks cool. But what's this? Oh, is this just a way of pulling, like, transforms and stuff? So we don't really need it. Yeah, I don't really need it. Bleed area. So what I was thinking... 3D! Load 3D. Load 3D. Give me 3D. I got 3D. I can 3D me. Alright. Orthographic. Perspective. Grid off. False. View front top isometric. Okay. And then image preview. Go. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Seems easy enough, right? So it's already got a node for that. It's not textured though. I mean, I guess this 3D model isn't textured, so it wouldn't be. Can you do a depth? Okay, so it's got a little bit more to it. Try the normal. Ah, okay, right, well, at least the normal's got some, you can see some information there. original wireframe. Turned off my TV again. Come back, TV. Okay. I think that the normal probably looks the most interesting at the moment, so we'll do that. There we go. Yeah. This is just comfy core, yeah. I try to use default nodes wherever I can. Okay, so obviously we just swap this out. And then it's, you know, 3D in. And then that's the thing that we're putting behind it. That's your background. May as well put it into the bottom one. If that's the bottom, I mean, I don't know. There we go. I don't have load 3D. I guess you just need to update Comfy. I don't know. Literally, if I say I just typed 3D and it comes up load 3D. There's also load 3D animation, which is looking like a lot of fun. I'm not quite sure what that's about. But it does have a material, or it has materials. There's also preview 3D, but that doesn't really have an output. I'm gonna have a look at this real quick. What's this about? Upload 3D model. Oh, it only understands .fbx. Okay, well, that's the end of that then. This is OBJs. This is an OBJ I've uploaded here. It would be nice if I had an actual... I don't have a texture for this model. It's just an OBJ, just a mesh. Is it safe to update again? I think so. Through Manager, yeah. I wouldn't do update all. I would just do update Comfy. You never know. If you do update all, it's like that's all your custom nodes. And that might not be a good thing to just assume that they're all good, you know? Sometimes them's bad. Isn't that funny? I already had Enrico's nodes on my... I already had him. But I didn't have Compositor. Compositor node experiments. Interesting. None of your business says 1 per household from Micro Center. Electrolab says, I got many OBJ, also saving the FBX, doable, thanks for the info. So yeah, just to sort of bring people up to speed on what we're doing, we had a look at this cool feature on, I think it was Krea.ai, And we're looking to find a way in Comfy to have a 3D model that you can position, right? And then you can position that 3D model into a scene, which we got control over, right? I could put that model down here. And then we could do, like, I don't know, the image to image stuff comes next. Do you know what I mean? But it's like, here's our 3D model, here's the stuff, and then I guess we pass this then to image to image. There. Then you end up with your whatever it was, and then I guess you pass that on. I don't know, but that's how it seems. It seems like this is what we're doing. We've got movable elements. We can composite our image to a degree, and then we've got a 3D model. You got to do it here. It's not letting me now. Uh-oh. I think it's broken. Clear. And then upload it again. Right, here we go. It's at the edge. It's cropping. It's at the edge of what, though? What's it at the edge of? The edge of the viewing window? Just a sec. And I'm back. So it looks like it works anyway. So we've got a 3D model into the canvas, and then hopefully we can use that to guide the generation, next. So we'll probably be coming back to this over the next few days. I still think this looks pretty good. It's getting better. Let's run it and find out. And then also we need to test that timecode node out. I didn't even try that out yet. Time code. I have to restart first. Okay. What's happened here? Some weird stuff. Show experimental nodes, says Point of View. What do you mean by that, buddy? Show experimental nodes. It's not something I've seen before. Makes me wonder if we actually did that yet. So I think we'll, yeah, we've got to test it before we can do the documentation on it. Sometimes you go too fast. See 3D nodes in comfy settings. Oh, okay. ADE. Don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. Show experimental nodes in search. Right, you mean that? Yeah, I already have that. Gotta have the experimental nodes. Yeah, I think I've already got Enrico's. Let me have a check. Oh. No idea. Maybe not. Maybe I was imagining things. Two minutes left on this generation. Like I said, apart from the sort of worrying bone structure, the text to video came out okay. And aside from worrying finger counts, I think the image to video came out okay too. Which is kind of surprising actually. I mean, look, we gave it that. We got that, which is very close. So I just want to test out my timecode node. Electrolab says, not sure why I don't have Load 3D, not needing one, but it's curious. Interesting. It might be like you say you didn't have that, but then again you told me you already did it, so I don't know. I know I've got quite a recent version. I had to update it today so we could look at Cosmos. So yeah, it's definitely new because all the Cosmos stuff came out over the last few days, so I mean, I think my workflow's a week old maybe. Let's find out. Cosmos 4 days ago, and there was another one before that, so I think it's about 4 or 5 days. Hey, do you know what? It started where it started and ended where... Oh, wait, it did it. So, you want your looped... whatchamacallit? Looped motion. It starts and ends at the same point. Okay? So, finally, we've got one that does loop motion. It doesn't just sit there. What would be interesting is to find out if it's able to do... lip sync from this point. Just download that. Can we do the time code here? I don't think so. I think, yeah, I've got to restart. So let's do that. It's been so long, I can't even remember if I added it. Yeah, I did, yeah. Video time code. Oh, wait. Maybe I just didn't type video. I'm pretty sure I had to restart anyway. Yeah, time code. Alright, so I got video. So how about... Sync code prompt? No. Background video swap? Nope. Interlaced upscaler, that'll do. Okay. I'm not sure exactly how this is going to behave, but the idea is you start at 0. As long as, so let's say this is 25 frames per second and this is 25 frames per second. It's using the correct location for the, you know, for the fonts. So I can pick one of my custom fonts. It's very small. You probably won't be able to even see that. White, and then we've got reverse count option. Now, I'm gonna limit it to 25 frames because I don't know how fast this is. 25, 25, 25. Go. Seems to work. Wow, I could actually take that down. 32. Position top and bottom. That'll do for now. Damn, that's not bad. Let me try my other font. Even better. Look at that. Okay. Now, what happens if I say reverse count? It doesn't work. Because I guess reverse count means I have to start with something, right? Now, in this case, it's 1 second, yeah? So I could probably put a 1 there. And it's going to count down. But I have to know how long it is. And put it in there myself, which is a little bit awkward. So for the V2 version, I will probably say, you know, take the length of, you know, take the length here and calculate it. But I guess it doesn't, I suppose, does it really matter? Obviously the default of 0 because it's for counting up, really. Turn that off. Probably the ability to put it in a corner as well. So like bottom left, bottom right, and catch the alignment as well. I think this is, yeah, this is solid. So yeah, this is solid. It works. And what I'll probably do is I'll just bring out another one. So how about we call this video time code? Yeah. So welcome to the family. Video time code. There we go. So obviously we have to do our usual standards here. So over to the workflows up here. Upload files. I have to throw this time code in there as well. Yeah, time code works great because it's doing a process of images and it's working out, you know, from the frame rate. So as long as you get the frame rate correct, it should be fine. That's the only thing you can mess up, is having the wrong frame rate, because obviously if the frame rate was actually 50 frames per second, right? If the frame rate was 50 and we did it, it's going to count more than actually is there. So it's 1 second. Oh no, okay, I'm wrong. It's fine. There was no need. Well, no, because it's just counting frames. Okay, well, whatever. There's no need to get funny. No need to get tricky. If I find out something's not working, I'll come back to it. But for now, this is good for me. So, sometimes I feel like if I prod it too hard, I'll break it. So how about we take this one to that one, and just say here video time code. Let it get that done, and then while it's doing that, the example's up, so I may as well get to the link. Do I have a capital V? I did. So why is it not here? Video. Am I stupid and I put it in the wrong place? Looks like it. What did I do? I'd done something wrong. Hang on. I called it video for a start, which isn't very useful. Oh, there's another load of video up here. Yeah, I don't see it in here at all, so where the hell did I upload it? What? Where did I upload it? Ah, it's there. Right, okay. Well, do you know what? That gives me a chance to change the file name, which is a mistake. There we go. That's better. Where is video time code? There it is. Okay, cool. Let's open it up so I'm ready. And I need to get my other prompt. Right there. And where else what can we do? I don't get lost with all the windows. There we go. Alright, let him deal with that. So that's another one in the bag. No, don't care. No, don't care. don't care. So this one's actually good to go. What's going on here? Nothing. No. That's crazy. So we're going to have to see if we can make that talk. This is all messed up since I left the screen and came back. I don't know why. But whatever. Maybe it's like a caching thing. Who knows? But this is pretty easy to put together, so I'm not too bothered if I have to rebuild this, so it doesn't bother me. This, on the other hand, is interesting. But there's... Yeah, we're running out of time. Coda Cosmos pack, image to video. So I have actually put that up. So if you want to grab my Cosmos pack, it's right there. Coda Cosmos. I'm just wondering what will happen if we start. Because I haven't even started getting tricky with this. So, for example, right? How about we just disable that for a second, yeah? And we get the old Florence out, right? And then we could say, okay, so let's get this chain done. So I'm going to put that back up there because that's where it's going to end. So we'll go first into prompt swap, and then from swap into dupe, and then from dupe into the actual prompt. We'll start with that. And then for swap, I want to say things like image, photo, painting. I mean, I guess drawing, but it's not going to say that. Picture. Yeah. And then on this side, just say, did I just... Yeah, I did. I forgot to press enter. Image, painting, picture. That'll do. And then I'll just say... I forgot to say photo. I knew I missed one. Photo. Yeah. And then here I'm just going to say video, 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 because it maps it in sequence. And then as for the dupe remover, I think I'll be okay. I think I'll be okay. I've got the whitelist though now, so we did add that, in case you didn't know. Just trying to think what else. Okay, that'll do. Put that in there. I do want to take this into my upscaler and stuff, so yeah, we're going to save that. I've probably saved that like multiple times now. Okay, it looks good. Happy with the time code. Happy with the Cosmos pack. So, what did it do? A dark post-apocalyptic scene. 2 soldiers in full combat gear, wearing gas masks and carrying heavy equipment, are engaged fierce battle. The something is filled with intense flames, smoke, debris scattered on ground. Positioned foreground, one center, other to left. Background dominated by large burning building. Moon visible, sky. Video highly detailed, realistic, capturing dynamic. Obviously there was movement. Movement was in there twice. And the word in as well. So I'm going to say in, movement. He's a little bit too good at removing some dupes there, I think. Because one thing that the dupe remover does is it leaves a space behind. So you can kind of easily see what it did. Because obviously spaces don't get tokenized, so... So it'll be interesting to see how this one comes out. So just a quick recap for anybody that joined late, missed the beginning of the stream. Today we brought out new custom nodes. One of them is called Noise Video Factory, a combination of Noise Factory V2 and Film Grain Effect V2. So that means you get the plasma noise in whatever size and number of frames you want, but also with turbulence. And then when we do the animation is done by adding noise to the noise with the same patterns that we used to simulate TV noise. So then you end up with both. So then you've got video noise you can potentially inject if you can figure out how to do it. It's all part of a test to see if it's going to be advantageous to use plasma noise when creating new videos. So there's that. Then we did Winamp Visualizer. So this custom node aims to provide Winamp style visualizations, and this was developed into the V2 version, which gives the new .viz format plugins. So every visualization in the V2 node is actually a .viz Python file, which is held in the new viz folder. Okay. And it's just a Python file. There's no special, no tricks. All I've done is write it in Python and then use the .viz extension so that this node can actually pick them up. There's 13 examples of various different visualizations, and they're audio reactive. You just plug the audio in and off you go. If you go to my custom nodes, you will notice that, where is it? DJZ nodes or DJZ nodes? Yeah, where is it? Here it is. There's a new README in that folder. So if you go into the Viz folder, there's a README, and it explains how you can write your own. Obviously, if you don't know much about this, just include all of this with one of them in an LLM conversation, and it should get you. It should get you to an error message, which it will fix if it can't just do it in one. So it's possible to then extend and have as many visualization styles as you can come up with, as long as you can write it in Python, and the LLMs can write in Python. So yeah. All right. I know I'm going to be doing research to try and find really cool audio visualizations and then put them into my .viz format. So that's that. We also wrote a completely new node on stream, and I'm trying to remember what that new node was. That's funny. I wrote a new node on stream. I can't even remember what it was. Hang on. Back. Date modified. Up to the top. Right. So yeah, Zenkai Prompt v4, which has a blacklist. So that means that you can type a word in, and if it randomly pulls a prompt out that contains that word, it iterates to the next prompt until it can find a prompt which doesn't have the word that you blacklisted. So yeah, you can prevent a word from being pulled out at random, you know. So that's what that one was. And then we also did video time code, which, as it says on the tin, adds a time code to the video. Obviously you have to change some parameters, but there it is. Ooh. Ooh, so, ooh, it's really trying. It doesn't quite look right, but it really tried. It didn't mess it up, I'll say that much. It didn't make it bad. It does kind of look like he's moving, but the flamer's not flaming enough and the fire's not burning enough, but that's pretty good. I can't believe it, actually. Makes me wonder. Nah, we haven't got time. We haven't got time. Okay. Let me see. That's really impressive. I can't believe it came out so good. Okay. So, I'm not going to obviously, like, you know, anybody could add this setup, all right? Although, let's just give it a name and add it to the pack. Come on, what am I talking about here? So I'm going to say Cosmos Florence 2 image to video, right? So a little bit different than the last node. It is a little bit different. So let's call it V30 actually, just to differentiate it even more. Because I'm impressed with this image to video. It's actually pretty good. Not as much movement as I would have hoped, but you can't have it all. So this is going to go in the Cosmos pack. Add file, upload files. Chuck that one in there. Commit changes. There we go. So then we got a Florence. Yeah, it's. I mean, I know anybody could do it, but it saves you the grief, I guess. I was like, may as well, you know. Also, we never tried out the effect of this. So let's see what happens. We've got it on fixed seed, random seed. Good. Good. Actually, that looks... If it wasn't for the fire, let's see if we could find one which doesn't have the fire. I mean, that's pretty good. I wonder if those guys in the background will actually be moving. There's nothing about aliens in the prompt, so it'll be interesting to see. All right. So that's basically that's everything broken down, I think. That's all the new nodes. I'll be working on new plugins for the Winamp Viz V2, and like I said, I've updated my text to video so it has those two nodes we just activated. I don't know if they have a good effect. They were actually blocked out. Wait, what? Processing. What did I do? Oh, I closed the tab. That's my bad. I closed the tab. If you close a tab, sometimes it stops the job. That's just a funny thing about Comfy. So yeah, as you can see, the link in the description, you can join the Discord if you haven't already. Thanks for liking the stream and hanging out tonight. We're going to be back tomorrow night, probably for a little bit longer as well. And we'll have some more stuff to show off. So yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I'll be back doing it all again tomorrow, so I'm hoping to see some of you. If not, have a great weekend, and for everybody else, Sunday. So the main stream Sundays and Wednesdays, but I am doing daily streams at the moment. So thanks everybody for coming along. Don't forget to check out the GitHub if you want to grab these workflows, grab my nodes, update my nodes. Like I said, I'm about to add the timecode node now. I'm just doing the documentation before I go home. And that's just about everything I've got for you today. So thanks again, and I'll see you all next time.
Stop this baby, that way,